Victory or Death Starfighters, my name is Carlin Jones, and this is a Starfighter full episode review. And today we are going to continue, I know it's been a while, but we are going to continue Thunderstone, the Australian sci-fi kid series. I always kind of hate abbreviating shows. It's like kid shows and like adult shows and whatever. I just feel like shows are just shows, no matter, not necessarily, it doesn't matter what audience it's trying to engage to. All it matters is what genre it is and what content that does it have. What kind of content does it have? Is it bloody? Is it adventure? Is it like, what is it per se? So normally I don't, if I'm recommending shows and movies, which I have been doing a lot of lately on Twitter, if someone says, hey, I need a romance movie, I need a I need a good adventure or a good tearjerker movie, I always give out both, whether they're quote unquote adult shows or movies, or kid shows or movies. It's all movies at the end of the day, and I recommend things that I believe everyone should watch. So with that said, we are continuing Thunderstone. This is going to be season 1 episode 3. I have no idea what this episode's called. That's something I'm gonna have to look up at the end. But I always feel like I have this unique talent of, I can start a TV show, and if I take like a break from it, whether if it's like months or even years per se, I can always remember what exactly happened, coming back to the show. So I remember episode 2 when our character, now probably names, I'm definitely not going to remember the names, but in terms of like everything that happened, I remember what happens. In terms of the main character definitely morphing back through time, I think he went back in time. Oh no, wait, he went to the future, right? Did he go to the future? Or whatever. Basically, he's now with these, I guess, rebels, or not necessarily rebels. Maybe they're like escaped slaves in this new type of world they're in, where these certain people are enslaving other people to keep mining this type of crystal, or excuse me, not crystal, excuse me, some type of mineral, as kind of like this energy that helps their society in a grand sense of things. So I'm very excited to continue this show, and excited to see what type of political agendas are going to be given out here, because that's basically what this show reminds me of. It already has like great points about science, in terms of like, the way Earth views animals, the way people view animals, how important are animals to our planet, even though year by year we are getting rid of animals and insects, by the hour, which is bad. But the show does kind of put things in perspective in terms of what is important for society to grow, and why is it important to keep such a history log of everything that's happened. And yeah, I think it's pretty good. So this episode is 24 minutes and 46 seconds. I feel like I could just keep talking about it in this intro, but we're gonna get right into it. Yeah, let's get right into this full episode review. I'm gonna start this episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Also, Lazar was like, hey, when are you doing another Thunderstone episode? And I was like, you know what, I'll do one tonight. Because it has been a while. I love elephants. Elephants are my favorite animals. Animal. Well, it's one of my favorite animals, I guess. Elephants and wolves. Absolutely. So are they gonna start like bringing animals back? very interested to see what's going to happen. But I remember exactly what happened in that second episode, so none of this should be new for me, or I shouldn't be confused or anything. Hey, you can't just drop that. Wow, I can't believe you did that. Listen, at some point, I know they're like enslaved, they're doing this and then that, you know. But at a certain point, there's got to be like a revolution, you know what I mean? Like a rebellion. Like there's some things that are just worse than death, right? You know, I noticed that in Australian shows, whenever it's something set in the future, they kind of not only is it like the technology they try to make up to make it seem like they're in the future, but it's also like the hairstyles. That's like the big thing for Australian shows. They did that with Ocean Girl, and I believe Ocean Girl was like kind of set in 1995, like when it came out, or excuse me, 94. Um, but they let you know it was a little bit futuristic because of everyone's hairstyle. Hmm. And one girl's a good leader. A lot of being a good leader is just not even like making the right choices. It's just making a choice. A lot of people can't do that. Savages. You know, this actor, I forgot his name, but he's from Ocean Girl. Um, I feel like he's gotten better as an actor, especially when sometimes it's hard to judge kid actors, but from when he was a kid in Ocean Girl, and then from years that went by, and now he's doing this, he's definitely improved to me. So there's got to be more depots, right, or more home base by these. What are they called? Scavengers or savages? I'm sure you can blow this base up with their antenna. I wonder what they'll do. And who's in charge? It can't be just him. Boy, I would have been around. This is cool. It's kind of like a children's Mad Max. What are they, twins? They could have made this fighting a little bit more realistic. It just seems like they're not trying to hurt each other. Oh, he's about to die. Why would he dive after him like that? You're not gonna outrun that thing. Well, actually, you could if he would have just head towards the trees. Hmm. Huh. I wonder why he would go to the base. Well, where else is he gonna go, right? I don't think he knows his way around the desert like that. How can you? Especially if you're not from there. How are people not seeing him? But why? But I wonder why is this blue mineral so important? Like I understand why it's important. It's their source of energy, but it's like wouldn't it be more practical and more resourceful to not mine it through terms of like slavery? In the course of years, you're gonna wear those people out. To what prevail? right. Meanwhile, back in the, I still don't remember if this is like the future or present. This is that. Wait, present, future. I'm pretty sure he leaped into the future. Those are fake tears. I wonder. Some little kids can cry on commando. Like some kid actors, they're like really good. Hmm. I could swear she looks just like the little girl in Ocean Girl season 3. Also, it's very interesting comparing Australian, I guess, kid shows, teenage shows to like American kid shows and teenage shows. You look at American teenage and kid shows, they're all like comedies, every single one of them. Whereas I've seen, there's definitely Australian shows that are just like comedy as well, but they're more, they're not afraid to do like some serious kid shows, which is cool. We don't really get that here anymore. I do like these outfits. I like the whole set dress. I think this would have been really cool to be a part of this crew. Well, I wonder. I'm sure they probably do film this like somewhere in the desert, right? Hmm. Yeah, that's got to be tough. I know, like on The Walking Dead, there's like it's like notorious for people passing out, like literally like dropping from like right where they're standing and passing out because of like heat strokes and all the crazy winter weather conditions people got to put up with on set. Um, luckily, I wasn't one of those people. Why you do that? Well, I guess to prolong it, but hmm. So once again, this show is very interesting. I think it's very cool. But anyone who is not into like science shows, they're gonna find this incredibly boring. This is like a pretty slow show. Not like it's very slow, but it's like it's building everything up. It's giving you exactly what you need to be invested. And I know a lot of people don't want to see that or hear that from their characters. Like sci-fi shows here in America, this whole scene right here wouldn't happen. It would only be on that main character in the desert. Only. The only thing I wouldn't like about Australian shows if I grew up with them, I think the content would be pretty cool. I think I'd just get like a bunch of variety of like just different shows. But the problem is, I don't know how diverse those shows would be. And I know Lazar, I know you're listening right now, so maybe you can tell me in the comments if those any shows are like. Did you grow up with any show that was like about like an Asian family or Asian actor, or like a black family or anything of that nature? Because at least here in America, it's like I would say 80 to 85% of shows are like white shows, but at least some channels try to cater towards certain demographics. Sabotage. Well, I would have uppercutted. I would have uppercutted her so hard. Was like, yeet. It's a cool little practical effect. I've been on set where it's like a bunch of cars are like exploding. That was pretty cool, but if you're like really close to it, because sometimes you can be like 40, 50 feet away, like the blast itself, you feel like your face is like on fire. Like it's like a huge heat rush. Absolutely insane. Yeah, how interesting. You just film it in the desert. Dude, I knew the PAs were working their ass off, making sure people are hydrated. When you're working in conditions like that, you gotta have like every hour and a half, maybe every like 2 hours, like bathroom break, or maybe every hour and a half. It's got to be like bathroom breaks, because there's a really bad habit you can pick up on set, because everyone's always moving, right? You're always walking, and when you're always moving, your bladder shuts off. That's why like you never have to use a restroom when you're working out. So if you're working on set, you can go like a full 8-10 hours without even using the restroom once, which is really, really, seriously bad for your bladder. It's a very bad habit. Boy, I would have whooped his ass right there. You losers. Da 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 day. Yeah, I was just about to say it looks pretty horrible. We're like literally on the run, and being captured into slavery. And this is about as low as it gets. Future. So so he went back to the past. Wow. So then what happened to the world? Well, I know there was a meteor that happened, right? And it froze everything over. But clearly, wait. All right, Lazar, make sense of this. Our world today got hit by a meteor. It froze everything over, right? Or maybe it didn't freeze everything over. Maybe it went into like a desert. All went into a desert at first. And then after hundreds and hundreds of years, then it froze everything over. Is that what I'm thinking? Because I thought he went to the future in terms of like everything froze over, and then after like thousands of years, everything melted and it just became one big desert. There's somebody here. Wait, what? Wow. Oh, wow. This is where he used to live. Wow. How trippy. Dude, they'd probably been dead. You're in the future. Or I guess the past, right? Wow. All right, that's the episode. Wow, way to end it on a cliffhanger. That's always been one of my fears too. If I'm like sent way into the future, I would immediately just get like overcome with sadness of just like, oh my god, everyone that I've ever spoken to in my life is like dead or disintegrated. Like that's absolutely insane. Wow. Ooh, I love this end credits music. It reminds me of like Mystic Knights a little bit, only just a lot more toned down. Good luck, mate. Yeah, how cool. Yeah, that was a cool episode. It was good. I would rate it like probably like a 8 flat. Again, this show is still very slow. I'm surprised because this lasted for 3 seasons. I am surprised that this show, as slow as it is, it's like, or maybe it's gonna really really pick up. I don't know yet. It's only 3 episodes, but I am amazed by how slow it is, and then people are still watching to the point where it's now like it has 3 seasons. Whereas once again, shows like Cybergirl, super fast paced, super easy to get into, not slow whatsoever, only lasted 1 season. But again, I don't know why it only lasted 1 season. I don't know if it was the viewership, maybe the production went to a different term, whatever. So yeah, that is the episode. That was season 1, episode 3. I am going to figure out what this episode is called. All these episodes have a name, which, thank God. I was having the most fun naming all the Cybergirl episodes. I was giving some good names. What episode is this? Okay, This episode is called Twin Brothers. I guess that's fitting, although the twin brothers are kind of like, whatever. That wasn't like that big of a reveal, at least to me. All right, well, yeah, that's the episode. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Did you like the episode? Did you not like it? Is it too slow for you? Once again, I feel like if you love sci-fi, you're gonna really be intrigued by the show. If you're not into sci-fi whatsoever, I wouldn't recommend this show. I wouldn't recommend it at all, unless you liked Cybergirl, or excuse me, unless you liked Ocean Girl. I always get those two confused. Unless you like Ocean Girl, because this is like really the same vibes Ocean Girl has out. Although Ocean Girl wasn't as slow, it wasn't really as slow. Ocean Girl had a great pace, but yeah, this one's pretty slow. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this episode. All right, well, that is the full episode review. Again, let me know in the comments what you guys thought. If you want me to review or watch another show with all of you, please let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I will see you on the next one. But until then, victory or death, Starfighters.